Hi, I'm Alex Perez,
I'm Mike Morales.
and you are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com.
Tonight we've got Hacienda del Sol, and some of you may have seen the reposado version that we did earlier on.
I've got it right here.
Yep, there it is, and that's the nice color of the reposado. Now we're going to do the Blanco. Traditionally, we'll do the Blanco first and Repo second, but there you're going to get a good idea of what it looks like. This is an organic tequila, and it is a product of a fifth generation Orendain. So, in fact, on the neck, I think Alex pointed that out last time, but on the neck, you'll see the Orendain name on this tequila.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the neck or
Oh, on the neck tag also, you can see, go ahead, show them the neck tag.
something.
Yeah, there we go. The neck tag says USDA. This is an organic tequila. And, you know, this we hold this near and dear to our hearts and hopefully to yours. This is very much what I consider a throwback tequila.
Now, why don't we explain why it's considered USDA? Because it's not necessarily a CRT or Consejo, a category recognized by the Consejo Regulador del Tequila.
No, at this point, this is not a recognized category. However, it is becoming more and more prevalent, more and more important to consumers, to you folks out there, to ourselves here at Tequila Aficionado, because it is, I call them throwback tequilas. These are tequilas the way they should have been made and were made in the beginning. Small batch, micro distilled, handcrafted, no pesticides, and in some cases, actually very, very environmentally friendly. And
so, in essence, green
right,
tequilas.
Green tequilas, literally
What
and
we call
figuratively.
here
Green.
Green.
And we've pre-poured a couple of samples
Thank you, sir.
to the Blanco, and as you can see, we're using our handy dandy tequila tools, the Riedel glassware, which right now is probably the most reliable that we have, although there are others that we're searching out, and probably in a future Sipping Off the Cuff we'll do an actual glassware demo, because I know that there's an upstart glass company that is out there promoting itself, and it might be a good idea to put some of that together for later on. But this
nice
was
color.
Well,
I should
yeah,
say colorless.
it was shiny.
It's,
you know,
it's,
we've seen murky looking tequila. This was very pristine, very very clean.
The legs are very impressive.
Yeah,
Actually, I've never seen legs like these before.
it's got legs.
And the way it lays. When we talk about legs, we're talking about the tiers that form, you know, that come down the walls of the inside of the glass. But this one, when you swirl it, when you turn it, it almost leaves like what do you call that? You have large droplets, and then you have the large droplets, and then the legs that come down. I've never seen it before.
Some people like to call them a string of pearls. You'll see a string of pearls at the top, like little bubbles at the top, and then the legs that stream down.
But it's not too common.
No, well, no, not like that. And again, this particular Orendain product, they do own their own agave, so it's not a sourced agave. This has to come from a specific field, because in order to be certified organic, you have to undergo a really stringent examination, and from field to bottle, so really from dirt to drink. They're watching the whole process. These outside agencies that are certified.
Did you just make that up?
From dirt to drink?
Dirt to drink.
No, actually, I got that from our COO.
Oh.
That's what she calls it. But anyway, it's just a really pleasant looking tequila. Really very elegant in look.
And the nose is
it's fragrant.
irresistible to me. It just screams, you know, roasted agave. It's very, very, very clean.
Wow.
You know, wow.
Oh, there's some. It's floral. It's kind of floral, but it's a bit alcohol-y there at a certain point.
Yeah, well, to me, you can really smell the agave coming through.
Mm-hmm.
You got the green agave, you got the hot pepper, very reminiscent of what a Blanco is supposed to smell like.
Now, again, this is from the Amatitan region uh, technically thrown in with the lowlands. But the more people from that region that I talk to, the more that they prefer to consider themselves a separate microclimate. And I tend to agree. There are certain tequilas from that area that have a really distinctive flavor. I think I mentioned Regional, Partida, the old Partida that came from that area when Herradura wasn't using a diffuser. They were very similar to this kind of a flavor. And so I think this was really representative of that region, that terroir. And you can really just smell it. But I'm going to go taste it. So. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Very pleasant. It's got a nice burn on the way in.
It's got a nice medium to long finish though, doesn't it?
It's got a good finish.
Yeah.
And what do you call it when it numbs your tongue?
The lip numbness.
Lip numbness.
Say that one real fast 5 times when your lips are numb. Yeah, this is
the gums too.
Whoa.
I'll have my dentist use this next time.
It's great for teething children also, but don't tell them what you're doing.
That is nice. It's a real in your face raw tequila,
and it's minerally. I used to say
yes.
that from that area, from that region, it's very minerally soil, and it's just really outstanding.
Now, when I say raw, I'm not saying it's not good or refined. It's just it's natural is what I'm trying to find.
It's not sugar coated.
It's not masked with anything.
No.
It's just the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, it really. I think it would shine in a cocktail.
Oh, I'd love to put it in a margarita.
On their neck tag, they do have a recipe for a margarita, which you get with every bottle. You get and this brand is being. There are certain locations where you can find this brand where they're getting signature drinks left and right. They're having some very good success in being placed in many restaurants in Southern California. Hopefully pretty soon in your area, because they're a small batch, micro distilled. They're going to grow this brand very, very slowly. And I think it's highly recommended.
Yeah,
I think
highly recommended.
I believe that we'd like to nominate this brand for our Brands of Promise Awards, which we're thinking of awarding at the end of this year, beginning of next year. And I think
2013, 2014.
Yes. And we'll have more information on that in future podcasts and future information on tequilaaficionado.com. If you haven't checked us out, we have relaunched.
This isn't a podcast. We've been doing podcasts a lot. This is a web show.
It's a web show, yeah. but the website itself has undergone some major changes, and please join us. Take a look at it, enjoy us, let us know what you think. And if you have this Hacienda del Sol and you try it, let us know what you think. But
excellent Blanco.
I think so too.
Excellent.
Brand of Promise.
Recommend it. Very good. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales.
You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. And as always, sip wisely.
But this is based on physics, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a gimmick. And basically what it does is it shoots air through this little receptacle here that made noise.
So what was that noise?
It's just oxygen going through. It's just letting it through. There's if you look,
so the weight of the liquid is being forced through
the. But it's the lever. There's a lever that goes up as opposed to down. See, and that going up forces it to be oxygenated. So now you have an instantly opened up, aerated sample of tequila.
The Venturi just opened it up. That's what it did.
Yep.
How about taste?
Let's see what we get.
That's amazing.
Is this the same booze?
That's very different on the palate.
It's very different. Everything is sharper, in my opinion. What do you think?
It is sharper. Hotter,
It's sharper, hotter. You feel the pepper. You feel more of the
peppers pop out in your mouth.
The more herbaceousness. Now you know that this is a lowlands tequila.
Wow.
In my opinion, without the aerator, the flavors were muted. The bouquet was there's what the aerator does for me, if I can term it as anything, it takes the static out of it, clarifies your radio station. All right, it takes the static out of your cable television. It's way sharper. It's the difference between shooting in film and shooting in HD. We're tasting in HD, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're
watching this in HD.
We're watching this, and now you're tasting it. If you could get any closer, you'd be able to smell it. So give it a try. Venturi aerators.